I know who it is now, and it was the man who was sitting right next to me on the barge.
He was sitting next to you?
Yeah.
All right.
He was sitting right next to me on the barge.
And you knowingly knew it wasn't yours, and you used the card anyways. And you know that's stealing, right? Yeah. So.
On March 10th, 2023, the Orlando Police Department responded to Universal Studios Florida for reports of a theft and fraudulent credit card use inside the theme park. This encounter raises three core legal issues: Miranda compliance, Fifth Amendment waiver, and the elements of fraudulent use of a credit card under Florida law.
For now.
Okay.
So we were on the bilge ride, which is like, it's a water ride where you sit in a circle, right? And when I got on, I took my purse backpack off and I set it in the center thing that keeps things from getting wet.
Okay.
And I got off the ride and realized I didn't have my purse, and I turned around to get it, but like they constantly fill them and keep going. Mm-hmm. So I let staff know, and they looked in every single one they could, and it was gone. Okay. So I found security, and I mean, this is like a 15-minute time frame. And by the time that I went to the store and they called security for me, and by that time the first charge came up on my card.
You know how much was the first charge?
Yeah, I have on the witness statement, I made a list of every charge.
Okay.
And like I immediately started locking my cards, and then they continued to try, but they were getting declines because I was able to lock them. He pointed out, like, there was, I know who it is now, and it was the man who was sitting right next to me on the barge. Yeah.
All right.
He was sitting right next to me on the barge.
Can you describe him?
Yeah, I mean, he's probably 30s, 40s, Latino, stocky. He had on shorts. He definitely had tattoos on his legs. I remember a few tattoos on his legs. He had specific Nike sneakers. The Nike sneakers that he had on were like, they're like a special edition cartoon something, because I noticed them and they were unusual, like Sylvester or something weird like that.
What color?
They're white, and then they had like they definitely had red on them. Let me see. I mean, they were very specific, and I only know that because you're supposed to keep your shirt and shoes on. And he took his shoes and socks off, and when he put them in the thing, I noticed them.
Okay. So was your whole purse missing, or your card? Or?
My purse, and inside my purse was a wallet, an iPhone 13 Pro Max, which was my daughter-in-law's, and we tried to track it, and they had already locked it. So credit cards, my business ID, my driver's license, my daughter-in-law's driver's license, very little cash, maybe like $30.
Okay, so are you guys from Florida?
We're from Maine.
Maine? Okay.
My son lives here.
Gotcha. So, if we can figure out, this is a guy that did all this stuff. I'm just starting to investigate. Talking to you first. Would you like to prosecute and press charges?
I absolutely would. Okay. And I'll come back if I have to.
Do you guys have sworn statements? I know you wrote them a statement.
I did.
I need one for police.
I don't have service right now for some reason. So, but if I can get on Wi-Fi, I can show you I can find those shoes, because they were very specific, and my son's a shoe guy.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, oh, those are probably worth some money.
Gotcha.
He probably didn't pay for them. He probably stole some them.
I know you guys have a statement, but the one from police, do you guys have those? Can you see one of them do? I know usually security does carry one. See if they can have her started on a statement. Now, talk to them, Are you gonna be with her? All right, I'm gonna go over here and I'll be right back.
Any questions?
Ma'am, I'll be right back. Okay.
Thank you.
He's one. So he told them, so I'm talking on that. Yeah. He told them that there were other people using that were with him that were using the card as well.
Okay.
Because they have multiple receipts, but I think only the one big one they actually have on camera. They're pulling up the cameras now in that office, and that's him in there.
Okay.
I haven't gone through anything or touched anything.
Okay. Do you guys have like our sworn statements?
We should. Yeah.
Is there any way that you can get her started on it? The
Like a witness statement?
Yep.
Like the one with all the 3 copies?
Yeah, the OPD one. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should.
All right. Can we get her? I'm gonna talk to her.
I'll bring it to her now.
What's up, man? What's your name? Manuel. This is your ID?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And well, I'm gonna ask you some questions. Before I do, I gotta read your rights. Okay? Doesn't mean you're going to jail. Doesn't mean you're not going to jail. Just mean I'm gonna ask you some questions about what's going on, and we'll go from there. Okay? I can find this. Okay. All right. You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand? Is it a yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Anything you say may be used against you in court. Do you understand?
Yes.
You have the right to talk to a lawyer before and during questioning. Do you understand?
Yes.
If you cannot afford a lawyer and want one provided for you before questioning without charge. Do you understand?
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you or promised you anything to get you to talk to me?
No.
All right.
Before questioning the suspect, the officer administered a full Miranda warning. Under Miranda versus Arizona, 1966, law enforcement must advise any person subject to custodial interrogation of 4 rights: the right to remain silent, the right to have statements used against them in court, the right to an attorney, and the right to appointed counsel if they cannot afford one. The officer confirmed each right individually and received an affirmative waiver before proceeding. Under Colorado versus Connolly, 1986, a valid waiver must be voluntary, knowing, and intelligent. That threshold was met here. The waiver is legally sound.
So let's start off from like the beginning. So you here with family or?
Yeah, with my family.
Okay. Do you know what's going on?
Yeah.
What's
They
going on?
told me that I was using a credit card that it wasn't.
Okay. Do you know what kind of credit card it was?
No.
No. Were you using the card?
Yeah, I used
Okay. Well, what did you use it for?
to buy some stuff in the store.
Okay. What store?
I think it was Marvel store.
Marvel store? Do you know what you bought?
About a figure or some comics.
Some comics. You know what kind of character? Or it's on this bag or?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Okay. Do you know how much you used?
I think it was like 300.
$300 on a credit card. Now, was that credit card yours?
No.
Do you know whose credit card it was? No. How did you get the credit card?
Some the people that almost found the bag in a wreck, I think, and
They found a bag,
yeah,
like a purse or?
yeah, purse.
Okay. And where's that purse at now? You know? Who gave you that purse?
No, nobody gave me the purse. They just gave me the card and told me, go ahead.
Okay. Who gave you the card?
It was I was with my brother. My brother.
Your brother gave you the card?
No, he didn't give it to me. I mean, it was in the purse, but they found the purse because he's telling me that they have a video with me with the purse, but I never have the purse with me.
So who alright, so you're trying to avoid tell me who gave you the purse, right? Alright, so I just want to know that way we get some understanding because this lady's still missing stuff, okay? Alright.
Okay, but I already told them, because they found it on the Popeyes, right?
They found the purse?
The purse, but I don't know where it has to be around it, but...
Okay, so you and your brother were on a ride,
Yeah.
and then,
No, it was me and my brother, my daughter,
okay,
and another, there's more people on the ride.
so you guys were on a ride, right, with the victim, and then your brother...
No, I think she wasn't even there.
Okay, so you guys saw a purse that didn't belong to you. Somebody saw it.
Yeah.
They grabbed the bag,
Yeah.
right? And they gave
I
you...
grabbed I didn't even stop because I grabbed my shoes and everything. I had my shirt.
Yeah.
And then I walked off to put on my shoes, and then I think that's when they grabbed it. I didn't saw them.
So you didn't see them grab it? But somebody gave you a credit card?
Yeah.
You know what kind of credit card or what kind, like, what bank? What color was it?
It was like, I don't know, Capital.
Capital One or something?
I don't know. I don't really. It's the thing is just like custom card.
Okay, do you know a color or character or describe the card for me?
It was like a como un paisaje.
A what?
Like a passage, like like a picture of something.
Okay.
But
And then you took that. You knew it wasn't yours, and then you went to a store and you used the card. And did you try?
It was a dumb mistake because I have money to buy my own stuff
And again, how much money was it that you used?
like 300.
300. Okay. So $300.
Because he said that I think they have videos. Right?
Yes.
You can
This
check-
camera's everywhere.
You can check. You can check that.
And which other stores did you try to use the credit card in? Or how many times you tried?
no, just I use it on that store.
Did you try anywhere else?
No.
No, just that one store, and that's it. Okay. And you knowingly knew it wasn't yours, and you used the card anyways. And you know that's stealing, right? Yeah. So you knew what you were doing. Okay.
Once Miranda was waived, the suspect made a series of self-incriminating admissions. He acknowledged using a credit card that was not his, identified the Marvel store as the location, confirmed approximately $300 in purchases, and admitted he knew the card did not belong to him. Florida Statutes Section 8:17.61 defines fraudulent use of a credit card as knowingly using a stolen card to obtain goods or services. Where the value exceeds $100, the offense is a third-degree felony, punishable by up to 5 years imprisonment under Florida Statutes Section 775.082. All statutory elements were established by the suspect's own on-camera statements. The suspect also claimed a family member passed him the card after finding the victim's purse. That account implicates Florida Statutes Section 8:12.019, dealing in stolen property, which applies to any person who traffics in property they know or should know was stolen. The suspect's shifting account of who gave him the card does not negate the knowledge element. His own admission that he knew the card was not his satisfies that element independently.
How many?
You ever been arrested before?
Yeah, before.
For what?
I was arrested for immigration.
Immigration?
Yeah, and I was like 3 months in Chrome.
Okay.
You know, Chrome.
Okay.
But I wasn't like fighting for. But the case is closed.
And who are you here with? Family?
Yeah.
Is that all yours?
Yeah.
That's all yours? This is yours?
Yeah.
Okay. And this stuff right here? This is all the stuff you bought with the lady's credit card?
But some of it is not mine. I mean, I'm not the only one that uses the card and money trying to save it.
All right.
Because you got.
Okay.
Thank you.
So this, some of the stuff you bought.
Some of the stuff is what I
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Do you have any questions for me? So I'm just gonna try to figure out. Let me get with them, figure out what's going on, and then I'll get back to you. Okay.
Now for the grades. The officer receives a B+. Miranda was administered correctly and completely. The known confrontational interview technique produced a full, voluntary confession without coercion, threats, or improper promises, all factors that could have rendered the statements inadmissible. The officer also preserved chain of custody by not touching the recovered merchandise before completing the interview. The grade stops short of an A because the investigation into the broader scheme, specifically the brothers' role and whether multiple individuals used the stolen cards, was not fully developed on camera. The victim receives an A. She locked her cards within minutes of the first fraudulent charge, limiting the financial exposure and creating a transaction record that corroborates the timeline. Her detailed description of the suspect's distinctive footwear, observed because he violated park rules on the ride, provided investigators with a specific identifying feature beyond a general physical description. The suspect receives a C. His decision to waive Miranda rights and speak without counsel was the single most consequential error in this encounter. The Fifth Amendment right to remain silent is absolute. Without the on-camera confession, the prosecution would have relied entirely on surveillance footage and witness testimony, a significantly higher evidentiary burden. The admission eliminated that burden entirely. 3 takeaways from this incident. First, silence is a right, not a sign of guilt. Invoking Miranda does not establish culpability, but waiving it and confessing removes the prosecution's burden of proof. Second, receiving stolen property carries the same felony exposure as the original theft. Accepting and using a found credit card is not a lesser offense under Florida law. Third, digital evidence moves faster than investigations. The victim's card-locking actions within 15 minutes created a time-stamped transaction record that corroborated the theft timeline before any arrest was made. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic that you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content on police court interactions.